Hello and welcome back to DIY Life. Today I'm back on board. We're going to attempt to clutch in the main engines through the gearbox to spin the propeller shaft. And just like usual, getting attacked by the angry birds, removing the exhaust covers. Note to self, don't stomp on a deck head like I'm just about to do. If it's actually rusty, I would have fallen through. Also note that this was the same day we recommissioned the salt water system, so it was quite a big day, but we had a lot of fun. Now that's all sorted out, we're going to head down to the engine room and see if we can get this shaft moving. Sounds good.
You can hear the noise from the gearbox.
Yeah.
Alright, you're almost at 11 o'clock.
Is that good or
Going hard. Yeah, it's just that a black mark. So what you're seeing here is we've engaged the turning gear using a ratchet to rotate the propeller shaft 360 degrees to both break barnacles off the exterior and also spin the shaft in its bearings.
must be right underneath?
There it is.
Right underneath.
Just here.
Nearly.
It's pretty faint.
Nearly halfway.
Yeah, that's the one. Nearly halfway. We can have a go if you want to swap.
Yes, good idea.
No problem.
It's pretty.
Yeah, mate. There's a feel of it. It sounds so industrial. Might have to go to the gym now. So you can see that big long ratchet is rotating that worm drive, slowly rotating the propeller shaft, and where my hand is just touching there, that's one of the pneumatic control valves to open the gearbox oil pressure to engage the clutch.
See the shaft easier watching a couple of bolts.
She must have loosened up, I reckon.
Well, it has. When it came easier, it went into the down. I could break all the shield off it.
I came at the right time. Yeah, you guys did, yeah.
You saw it get a little bit easy. Go, you want a hand? You want me to do that?
Yeah.
It is now.
Yeah, I did it all. One hand.
It was a bit of a trap.
footage.
Yeah, that's procedure on the
Can you give it the shot those two butterfly valves for the engines?
Hey?
Yeah, over the two.
Oh, you can if you like, yeah.
See if it leaks anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we do actually attempt to clutch in, it is very, very important that we definitely know the CPP pitch of the propeller is at 0. So it's not going to move water forward or aft. It's very important. Sweet.
Are you trying to get the full rotation?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. It's just coming up on it's 3 o'clock now.
Bloody ripper, mate.
So I reckon at this pace we'll probably overtake Ruby. At 3.4 knots, all the way to the Philippines.
Yeah. Makes you feel like the garbage like that.
What's that?
Yeah.
Sweet. Right. Yep.
Did that turn or not?
No.
No.
Just got to ratchet it over.
I'll go and get it.
Now that we've done one full rotation with the propeller shaft, we're going to start up both main engines, get them warm, and we're going to check CPP and engine speed control from both the engine control room and then from the bridge. Then and only then would I feel safe that we can actually have the CPP at 0 pitch and alleviate any danger of lurching the ship forward too much or lurching the ship backwards too much and potentially snapping a mooring line. We don't have any bridge officers on board, so it's all up to us in the engine room for the safety of the ship. So it's quite a big deal. We've got the engine in the sweet spot, we hope, so we're going to give it another try of blowing over. When you do it, just go sharply.
Sharply, right.
Yeah. So, in actual fact, to blow it over, I think what we do is we go about here, and if you go all the way over, it does fire like it just did then.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So I gave it a bit too much.
No. Yeah, shut. Oh, you've done it, yeah. Alright, firing up. Okay, so she's all started up good. We got good oil pressure. The governor's just about taking the RPM off me. So I'm all good to head over to the starboard main engine and do the same thing over there. Okay, we're going to start up the starboard main engine. I'm doing the pistons up and down motion to signal I want to start up. It is good to do your checks. I didn't follow all my checks and the air valve was not on, start air valve. So opening that now, having another go. See it blowing over, it's pushed out some mist. It's all looking good, there's no water or debris, so we're just shutting the indicator cocks in each of the cylinder heads. Bill's doing it on the other side, so we're all good for a startup now. Ready to go, so I push the lever over to the air start. It fires, so I flick it quickly over to the run and feel the resistance from the governor chattering at my hand, which is pretty cool on camera to see actually. Good oil pressure, and then just balancing the RPM until the governor takes over. Well, both startups have gone quite well. Both main engines are running now. We have the seawater system commissioned, so we can run them for a lot longer than the first startup we ever did. And that's good for us to be able to clutch in, not worry about overheating the main engines or ruining the seals in the engine-driven saltwater cooling pumps. Okay, we've warmed them up a little bit, so I'm just checking the jacket water header tanks and just head into the ECR and do some pitch and engine RPM controls.
Is it working alright? Yeah. In your head position, it tends to go very quick after 70, but it's working pretty good on it. And the zero is pretty firm. Okay. I want to open control there. I'm going to turn it on actually. Control there is on. Yeah. If you open the control there for the numbers, I can control the revs. Better have it way back. Rev it up, rev it back.
So I just run down and I open the control air for the governors, and now I can control the engine RPM from this control in the ECR. Have a listen and see if you can hear the RPM increasing. You can also see it on the gauges there. Because we've got the main engines off idle now at a higher RPM, some things are different on the engine, which is not so important to check, but I just want to see some kind of a difference in the booster pressure, the turbo boost pressure. This is a charge air cooler, like an intercooler. That's the condensate drain, and I can actually feel the boost pressure hitting my hand. These tactile kind of things kind of help me tick boxes in my brain, because I haven't had the engine up to this RPM in more than 5 years. So for me, it just puts my mind at ease, and once I've done all these checks, I can kind of put the engine side out of my peripheral and focus more on when we actually attempt to clutch in, because all the engines are sorted out now. I must admit, the engine room controls are controlling the pitch and the RPM quite well. That's a really good sign. Now that we've tested and verified the engine room controls are good, I'm going to head down and open the control air from the bridge to both of the main engine governor controls. Now the bridge control air control will only act on the governor once the selector switch in the ECR has been moved over to select the bridge control. That will then direct the control air from the bridge to the governors on the main engines. One last little check and then I'm happy, and I'm going to head up to the bridge.
What I'll do while we've got it running is I'll go up to the bridge and then set the pitch to 0, the revs to low, and then I'll get you to switch it to bridge from that indicator to there after I test this. I just want to double check.
I don't know whether you'll have 24 volt up there.
This is all air.
Right, okay, so it won't matter. Yeah.
Pitch and throttle, all air. So that works okay.
Yeah, that's surprisingly, everything's pretty damn good.
I don't like when they're hammering.
No, I heard that knock.
I don't like
thought, just
Oh, that's 800.
None of our alarms up. So you're clutching at what, 550 or 6?
Yeah, I'll go back to idle.
You got a ring?
Yeah. Cool. So I'll go up there.
Yep.
I'll put the sticks to the correct thing, 0 and
off,
Yep.
low throttle, and then I'll ring. Hopefully these phones work still.
Yeah. If not,
Oh yeah, what's your number?
yep.
Yes, Steve.
Hey, how you doing? The phones don't work, so I'm gonna just talk to you through this.
The phones don't work.
No, so I'll just talk to you with this phone, and I'm ready to accept engine bridge control.
Okay. I'll change now, Steve.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
You should have it now.
okay. Let me see. I've got no RPM readout for the main engines, but I'll just rev it up and let's see if it revs up.
Right? Showing 550, 540, 550 down here.
Yeah. Alright, just increasing a little bit.
Right? Can't see any change here.
And it's on bridge control, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. It might be something for another day then.
Oh, wait a minute. It's got a
I think it's...
got a pointer.
Yeah, the pointer is the one you got to align it to on the name.
This, I might have to turn it,
Yep,
the changeover switch,
yep,
anti-clockwise. So I'll just go back to engine room.
yep.
Now I'll go to bridge.
Yeah, too easy.
Now
Alright.
you've got control now.
That'll
yeah.
probably be me now. Here we go. I'm just slowly increasing.
Yes,
I can hear it.
650,
Yep.
670.
Excellent. Yep, that's going up. I can hear it. What's the smoke look like out there?
Can I go this way?
Yeah, just there's a latch on the top there. You got to pull across.
Yeah.
What are the revs now?
Now the port engine is 8, 10. They're probably, right now, they're equalised.
Okay.
The tachos are probably,
Yeah.
they're very close to just over 800.
Okay. Sweet. I just want to have a look at the. Yeah, cool. I'll just have a look at the stacks and I'll just come back in. Just stand by for a sec.
Okay.
Okay. That's the low revs, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that idling now?
650, 645. So, I know it's coming up now.
How's that?
It's hunting. It's going 620, 620 port, 650 starboard.
Yeah, no worries. That's equalised enough for me. I just want to try the pitch control from the bridge.
Right.
I'm just going to do that now.
Okay. Watching it.
I'll disconnect that.
Just checking.
Oh yeah, I've got to pull that. Just want to disconnect the throttle. Hang on.
Right.
Oh, maybe it's that way. Oh, yeah, that's it. Alright.
There's the pitch.
Is your pitch moving there?
Yes, pitch movement. 50,
Whoops.
50, 60 ahead.
Yep.
70.
Yep. Oh, that's max, yeah.
80.
Okay. Max went underway.
Back. Yeah. And when it gets to 80, it tends to
Yep.
rush down to 100.
Yep, no worries. I'm bringing it back now, and then I'll just do a little bit of stern, then I'll finish. And then we'll put it down to the engine room. Alright, going for a stern.
Right. Yeah, she's going astern. 30, 40, 50. 60.
Yep. That should be it. Alright, I'll come back.
This is all hydraulic.
Pneumatic. Yeah.
That 0.
That's 0 there?
Yes, correct.
Okay. You can take control back to engine room if you like, and I'll be straight down there.
Okay, coming back now.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a bit.
Okay.
Catch up. Controls are sorted. I'm happy with that. Now we're going to manually open the port side clutch control valve. You can do it from the ECR usually with a push button, but that's not working at the moment. So I'm going to open it manually now. There should be an alarm for the gearbox oil pressure low, which is filling up the clutch. Let's see if we have rotation. I hear some engine load. Yep, we've got rotation. I disconnect and then I go and check with the guys on the dock.
But not run it hard, you know?
Yeah.
That's the plan. Here goes, what do we do, the
You
starboard?
can actually tell that it pulls backwards from here.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell on the boat.
So I've confirmed that the ship isn't moving forward or aft too much. So I'm happy to re-engage the clutch and load up the engine and leave it clutched in for a little bit longer. Now in this moment is quite not stressful, but certainly got my heart racing a bit. You can hear the turbos spooling up under load, and you can see the shaft picking up RPM. The RPM of the shaft should stabilize, but the load of the engines seem to be growing and growing, as was my heart rate. Just look at my facial expressions. It's getting heavy in here.
I think we'll get a bit of movement. So you might have to run up in a second, tell him to cut it, because we're going to come on hard. There's no fender there, so you might want to run up and say it's in gear and we're on the wharf.
Engine load, turbo spool, growing and growing. Until I'd had enough, and then I disconnected. Despite the heart starting moment, it was a good exercise, it went well. Now to just see the shaft slow down. Port side was good, so now to try starboard. I don't actually have much footage of this. You can see a little bit though. Happy with that. Starboard's moving some water, so now to disengage. He's actually using the correct manual handle there. So shaft slowing down again. It's always good to see. And then just reattaching the manual handle back on. So quite a successful day. Commissioning the seawater system, which was in the other video, and then clutching in both main engines. Very good, you could say. Thanks for joining us on board the Steve Irwin again. In the next video I'm going to show you the generator room where we generate the ship's electricity. You know what to do. If you haven't liked, share, subscribe or hit the notification bell icon, please do that. It really helps the channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope you join me in the next one. Bye for now.